Just waiting to go live. Just waiting to see my pretty face. I still don't see it, but I do see me. Hello, everybody. Welcome back into another stream, and we are starting off under some tense music here, as we're about to start a new run of Pokemon Elite Redux, and just kind of hope for the best. So I have once again not randomized the abilities. The abilities are going to be as they're meant to be, but the encounters are randomized if everything went well. So without any further ado, by the way, happy Friday, everybody. I know I'm dating the episode, but yay, new starters indeed. Ray, hello, how are you? How has your Friday been so far? Well, actually, it's pretty much the end of Friday for you, but ow. God, my ear itches really bad recently. All right, so we have the diapered Pokemon, a Vullaby. We have the Stone Home Pokemon, a Crustle. Oh my God. Well, I think we probably have to go for that, don't we? Yeah, we probably got to go for the Crustle. I do love a Crustle. I do love a Crustle. All right. I'm interested to see what this guy actually has in this game, to be honest. A baby, the best Pokemon, and a cell. Exactly. And we went with the best Pokemon. See? And we get the bleed. Amazing. I actually still don't know exactly what bleed does, to be completely honest with you, but we take it out, and that's fine. We love that. You better keep it alive. Ray, you know that's not going to happen. Not in this game. Not in this game. Crustle's your favorite for a reason? What is your reasoning? You kicked that Zigzagoon's butt. Yeah, I've never actually read that dialogue before, but it was funny. I'm glad I did. Let's see. I'm very curious. What the? The game just crashes. Okay. Well, let's try that again, shall we? What the? Yeah, that's a serious crash. Well, lovely way to start off the session here. Okay, we got to pull the Control-Alt-Delete here. That's the worst crash I think I've ever seen. Holy shit. Okay, where are we? Here we go. And all right. Sorry about that, everybody. Let's take you out to full screen while we get this going again. Ellie, I see you trying to eat food back there. There's nothing on the floor. Stop looking. You stop it. All right. Sorry about that. So the game did not agree with the Crustle, apparently. I don't know why the T came out when I said it there, but that happened. All right. And it's massive. Okay, we don't need it to be massive. We also don't need the window to be over there on top of everything. That crash just ruined everything for me. All right, there we go. And are we back? Are we back? That is the question. We are back. All right. Do we have the same starters? We don't. We have different starters now. No. It did become immortal. It can't die if the game can't progress. You're not wrong. I mean, we didn't ever kill the Crustle. It's worth noting. We did not kill the Crustle. Okay, well, I mean, Maractus, Bouffalant, and Gothita. I'm trying to, process everything in my mind right now. I'm thinking the best is probably Bouffalant, right? He hits hard. He's kind of bulky. He's a normal type, so he only has one weakness. He looks funky as can be. Gen 5, yeah, it's I did select the Unova region just because I've been thinking about Gen 5 a lot recently for some reason. But yeah, it's just going to be Gen 5. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Bouffalant. And I love his cry. Okay, he's got some moves. That is good. Let's double edge and just see if he takes damage. Does he take damage? No, he didn't. He didn't. What could that mean? All right. Okay, we're not gonna crash again, but I am gonna save just to be safe. Save to be safe. Choosing Unova for starters is a great choice. If you can get a fully evolved Pokemon, it's going to be most likely very broken. That is true. I didn't think about that as I was selecting it, but Unova has some great. Uh-oh, it's going to crash again. Why is it all crashy today? What's going on? What is happening? Why is it doing this? Might wind up playing a different game if it keeps on with this nonsense. All right, we're just gonna run to the next town. Maybe get a little bit more stuff like done so the game doesn't like freak out. I don't know what's happening here with it. All right, let's just get our stuff and see if that does anything for us. Yeah, it just crashed again. Why? Why is this happening? Okay, we'll try it one more time, and then we might have to jump to a different game. I'm just saying. Because this is a little bit unprofessional, computer. This is the first time this has ever happened. I do apologize, guys. Okay. Why is it huge again? I don't want it to be this big. My goodness. That leads me to think that it is in fact MGBA that is crashing and not the game itself, which would be very frustrating indeed. It's like if I go up in the menu, it just crashes. If I go down in the menu, what are we doing there? Yeah, that's fine. Just go down. Okay, that's really strange. All right, so Buffalent here has Sap Sipper, Violent Rush, Fur Coat, and Rockhead. Let's go. Okay, so this thing is absolutely a menace. Half damage. Sap Sipper's fantastic. Okay, we've got Reckless and Anger Point as well. Wait, what? Getting hit raises my attack by 1? Oh my god, that's crazy. What game would be the replacement? Oh man, I would have to look at the list of stuff that I have, but there are a lot of options. Let me tell you, there are a ton. I don't know. I guess I would probably have to do like a poll or something, you know? But you're the only one watching at the moment, so maybe not. Say, keep Sap Sipper. Okay. We can do that for now. So we've got, okay, another specially defensive Pokemon. That's kind of crazy. 95 HP. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, I always feel like going up in HP is probably the best bet, right? And if we're slow, then I'm okay. I'm actually okay with being slow, because what that means is that we can... we could get the +1 boost, though. You know? We could do it. All right. Tons of stuff. Tons of stuff to choose from. We got the Raging Bull. Breaking barriers. That's always a good thing. Body Slam for 30% para chance. Body Press. Does Body Press take into account Fur Coat? I don't... For some reason, I don't think it does. Jagged Horns. What in the world? Okay, 10% flinch chance, 10% bleed chance, and Mighty Horn. We didn't have Mighty Horn, did we? Or did we? No, Violent Rush. That was the first one. Okay. Okay. Pixie being greedy for stat buffs is something you thought you'd never see. Dude, stat buffs are so satisfying when they come off, you know? They're so satisfying. And I don't think we really waste that much grass? I'm going to be very not me. I'm going to go Anger Point for now. Keep our speed lower. So we'll just go... plus attack minus speed, I guess. Bold. Oh, well, no. What is it? It's Brave. Body press ignores fur coat. Okay, you will manually raise your defense using a move. Got you. Got you. So we can avoid that for now. Raging Bull is strong. Or if you have stamina. Unfortunately, we do not have stamina. Sad. Sad day. But it's fine. Earthquake, I think, is really good coverage. Over Stomping Tantrum. We're not like the heaviest thing in the world. Actually, Wild Charge is not bad. Wild Charge is definitely not bad with this Pokemon. I was thinking earlier, just due to that frickin' Azumarill later in the run, we are going to find ourselves needing some electric coverage. Okay, there's an Applin here on Route 1. That's excellent. Wait. Do I have Pokeballs? No, I don't have anything yet. Okay, excellent. There we go. Now we can go get a Pokemon. Now we can do it. Route 101, give me things. It is the Applin. Okay. I do like this little guy. I really do. He's cool. He's very, very cool. And I think I get to choose what to evolve him into now. And that's very fun for me. We like that. Get in the ball. All right. Here we go. And I shall name you Fuji. Because of Fuji apples, but also because I have a ring with Mount Fuji on it. So that's very cool. Fuji! Bouffalant already hits hard physically. Feel like I should go with Appleton. Yeah. I mean, Appleton is kind of the one that I typically prefer. But I have no problem with fuck. The other one. All right, so I'm gonna call you... I'm gonna call you Dynamite. I'm gonna spell it with a Y. There we go. Cool. Okay. Level up, level cap, and let's see what we're working with here. Thick Fat, fire and ice type attacks. Do half. Shell armor. Okay. I love the not being crit. That's lovely. Shed skin, cure all status conditions. We have hustle. We have bulletproof. Okay, so Thick Fat I think is probably going to be Flapple. That's the name. Yeah, I know. That's really weird to hear coming out of you. You play so offensively usually, and then me going for the... It's just we're playing opposites today, Ray, and that's fine. I'm okay with that, actually. Okay, so you have no stats at the moment. That is horrible. You have absolutely no stats at the moment. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna try to make you as defensive as we possibly can. Which again, weird for me, but I think that's what we kind of have to do. And then whatever attacking stat you are better at the moment. Bring Leaf, Fluttering Leaf, Dragon Pulse. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're way better off on the special side of things. Okay, easy. Way better off for the... Okay. Ooh, we got ourselves a strong dragon. Well, that doesn't really matter though, does it? That does not really matter for us. Stats, we've got Leech Seed, and we've got Toxic. Also Taunt. Okay, let's run with Toxic for now, and then we can go with Taunt later on if we need to. You can use Eviolite for now. Try not to use Applin too much. It's weak. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I'll throw him in there for a cheeky Toxic if I need to, but other than that, he's probably going to sit it out for the most part. And then Dynamite, I think we probably want to give Leftovers to, since he's got the fur coat. He's going to be bulky. You could Eviolite Dipplin if you find a syrupy apple. Ooh, I would love a syrupy apple. I would absolutely love a syrupy apple. Let me actually see if it'll tell me what we can do here. Dipplin, just up to 36. Now, I don't know what the difference is because they all are just level up to 36. So I'm not exactly sure what the difference maker is on that. Let me see if I can look it up in the Pokedex and it'll maybe tell me. Dipplin. Evolves from, yeah, I know that, but like under what conditions? That is my major. Wait, we'll find out, hopefully. Hopefully we can get him all the way up to 36 and find that out. Daytime, nighttime, dusk, dawn evolution. That may be true. You know, I think we'll just, if we get that far, we'll just have to save the game and go until we get our Dipplin. Our Dipple. I don't know why. That just always makes me laugh, calling it Dipple. Damn, I should have called it Dipple. I think I'm going to change its name to Dipple. I'm going to. I'm going to, just because there's something about it that is very satisfying to me at the moment. No! No! Aw. Okay. Anxious fingers. I just want to call you Dipple. That's all I want. Oh. Dipple. Okay, cool. You can just choose the evolution. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting concept. I forgot to change your nature. So we'll just go, I guess, all in on defense, right? All in on defense. Where is my impish? Here it is. Nope, that's not what we want. Bold. Boom. Huge. Huge. Okay, very cool. We can just throw Toxic up here and use him if we need to. Grab ourselves a couple more encounters here. And we'll grab our Fancymon. What is our Fancymon going to be this time around? So we have normal, we have Grass Dragon. We would need something potentially. Are you fire? I can't remember what you are. I think I'm going to go with Piplup first. I think he's a fire type. He is. He's fire and ice. Okay, so that'll cover some weaknesses for us, which is very nice. Very, very nice. I think it might work the same way with Lycanroc. Potentially. I mean, that would make sense. That would make sense. All right. Pyromancy. We love that. Antarctic Bird. Flash Fire. Overcoat. All right. Whiteout. Ups highest attacking stat by 1.5. And in Sun as well. Since we're not running any kind of weather at the moment, I think we just kind of need to stick with it being the heightened burn chance. You're a special attacker all day, every day. 80 speed is not actually bad. Special defense. Okay. Just go up in speed for now. Do that. You're building a defensive team right now. I mean, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. The randomizer's building a defensive team. I'm just kind of here for the ride, you know? And of course, as a special attacker, you are going to have far more physical moves, aren't you? Nope, never mind. Ice beam. Ice beam. Flamethrower. Boom. And then flash freeze. What is that? 100% chance to cause frostbite. And then Will-O-Wisp. Oh yeah, that's this guy. That's this guy. I remember now. Okay. Will-O-Wisp. Sadly, Fire Ice is more of a glass cannon type than a defensive type. That is true. That is true, but Fire and Ice are fantastic typings for offense, I think. That's why this guy always needs to carry. Ooh, we could go Flame Charge just in case we need to raise our speed. We've got Ice Shard, but it may not hit hard enough. And if we need to outspeed something that we don't, it'd be amazing if you could find a Fire Steel type. That is true. I do love a Fire Steel type. I do love a Fire Steel. And you just get a Focus Sash. I mean, you are very glassy and cannony, you know? And we have to pay our respects and just name you Shady. That is what we're going to do. Paying respects to the goat. Or a goat. It's like a herd of goats, really. Okay. My ear is so itchy. Okay. And encounter. Oh, first grass. Farbank. Are you joking? Build the most annoying team and make the AI suffer. Well, you know, you got to do what you got to do. And unfortunately, we're going to have to do that with a Carbank. Yeah, hazard plus screen setter. That's true, but in this game, I don't know how useful that's going to be. I'm very wary. I'm very wary of this. And this is just going to be... I'm just going to call you rugged. Because that's what I'm hoping that you will be for me. Okay. So he'll stay at 1 HP. That's fine. We've got Sturdy, we've got Solid Rock, and we've got Power Spot. Okay, interesting. Sturdy's probably the best thing, right? And you don't evolve in this. No, you don't. Okay. Every time I see this in a fan game, I'm hoping they'll give it the evolution that we all think it should have. I mean, just being honest, it should be into Diancie. Oh, wow. Stall is actually, you know, kind of neutral in this game at the very least. You could also do Iron Defense Body Press. That is true. I have seen that happen. I have seen that happen for sure. It is definitely a support Pokemon more than anything else. 150 special defense, 150 defense, and then just 50 and everything else. I mean, that it makes perfect sense as a defensive Pokemon. You live at least one hit and then get at least a Stealth Rock or a Screen Up. That is true. And for that reason, I think I'm just going to go all in on both defenses. Oh, no, we're not going all in on speed. That's certainly a misclick of epic proportions. We're going to do that. And then, yeah, you're just literally going to be a supportive guy. Just a generally supportive guy, you know? We've got Iron Defense. We could do... Over Sharpen, Light Screen Reflect. And then we can always switch one of those out for, do we have it? Body Press, there it is. Boom. We'll go with that for now. For the damaging move, just get Moonblast. Yeah, Moonblast could be it. Moonblast definitely could be it. As well. So we could always take the iron defense off and go stealth rock. And actually, you know what? For now, that might be a good play. For now, that might be the best play. And Moonblast. Because it do be stab. So that is something that we could certainly do. You would do dual screen Moonblast body press with plus defense for the early game. Okay. That's definitely something to consider. Level cap. Did I change your nature? I don't think I did. I didn't. Okay, so let's just go plus defense, minus attack. Doing this a lot. Bold nature. There you go. So we're at 82 defense already. That's absolutely sick since it does percentage damage. Oh, interesting. Yeah, you're not wrong though. It's very much like a citrus berry, isn't it? That does make sense. I wasn't thinking about it that way. Maybe that's why I throw all the time. Maybe that's why I throw all the time. That's not too terrible. Okay, I'm kind of okay with rugged. He does suit my playstyle very well, I will say. And then what we can do is we can actually give him the light clay. Boom. All right. That's a good boy. Hold on 1 second. All right. Really sorry about that. My bad. Okay, so we've got that encounter. Let's come up north here, grab another. As we can. We're good like that. Oh, that's the weirdest looking Crabrawler I've ever seen. That's really weird. I agree with you, Ray. I agree with you about the berry juice. What is this thing? This thing definitely looks like a fighter. Like if I were going to put him in a D&D class, he would definitely be, I don't know, he might very well be a barbarian, to be honest with you, with the clubs for hands. Come on now. The boxing Pokemon. Okay, he's got to be a fighting type, right? That is a weird Crabrawler, but I do like it. I do enjoy this. And then you Yasha. It just looks different. Well, I mean, it does look different, but I feel like there's probably a reason it looks different. Just, yeah, it's fighting in dark. Okay, so it's literally Scrafty. Scrafty's looking a little crabby today. Okay. Merciless. 100% crit chance if we're... Oh, that's really good. That's really, really good. With spike armor... Ooh, it basically has parental bond. Exactly. Yeah, this thing is looking pretty good, actually. Not a bad Pokemon at all. So we could just go plus attack, minus speed. Right? We do that. Beat down, bullet punch. Okay, we got bullet punch. We got wild swing. -6 priority. Hammer based. Forces the target to switch out. Okay. I feel like I've seen that move before. Is that a real move? I feel like it is, and then the other half of me feels like it isn't at the same time. Huh. Interesting. Okay. And then we go summary. Did I give you the right nature? I did not. Does everything just default to that nature, I wonder? Huh. Okay, plus attack, minus speed, brave nature. That's exactly what we want. And we need stuff now. We can get 2 crits on a target, plus they have to take poison damage. When you can get toxic spikes on somebody. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. That does sound pretty good. I won't lie. Black magic calls on dark power to attack. 20% chance to inflict bleed. That does help us out quite a bit. So I'm going to go with it. I like that. We have the Mach Punch, so we can go with that over Bullet Punch, I think, just to give us our stab. Oni Fist. Okay. That's sick, and I kind of want to do it just because it's called Oni Fist, and that seems really cool. But knockoff would be good for us as well, knowing what is coming up, and that is a little bit of in-game knowledge, but it's fine. Will also negate the foe's ability. Interesting. Bulk up. Bulk up. I'm so scared to set up in this game, but if we can, that would be really good. Oni Fist is nice. It is. Your team is slowly turning into a hazard stack team. In theory, yeah. Now, I don't know what item to give this guy. That's the thing. I have no idea what item to give him. No idea. I would like to give him a... What are his stats? His stats are as follows. 51 attack, 49 defense, 19 special attack, 31 special defense, 29 in speed. That is our boy. Or our girl. That is our girl. Black glasses, maybe? Black belt also. We could just give him... We've got bulk up. So we can't really be... Attack vesting. The first boss is the Shell Smash Choodle. That is correct. That is absolutely correct, which makes me want to just give him a Focus Sash and use him for that purpose. I'm trying to not be boring. Even though I feel like boring is the answer there, you know? Mudkip! He's veiling, he's veiling. Just do Sash, yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's really the only strat I have for that Pokemon anyways. So that does seem to be the best move. That's right. Yes, keep raising my attack there, Goomy. Goomy in the rain. Exactly. Yeah. That's my thought exactly there, Ray. That is my thought exactly. And it's going to do more than Bullet Punch. So that's always good for us as well. All right. Do I just put you at the front now? I might as well just go ahead and put you at the front now, to be fair. Just so I don't throw. All right. Wait, what are your moves? I've already forgotten. So you have currently Black Magic, Mach Punch, Knockoff. Okay, so I guess we hit him hard with the... Kind of like the game more compared to Radical Red when it comes to team building. Dude, it requires a ton of creativity. And I do like it. It does tire me out a little bit faster, though. I'm not going to lie. I'm having a great time playing. A Snom. Dude. We just had your evolution in the last run and didn't even get to use it. So this is a second opportunity, I suppose. It is cute. It is a cute little thing. So this is going to be... I'm just going to call you Frosty. Frosty. Ice Bug? All right. Keep it frosty. That's a pretty terrible mon, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty bad. Freezing point. 30% chance to get frostbitten on contact. Okay, not terrible, I suppose. Not the worst. Guilt trip, overcoat, unawares. That's pretty bad. All right, you're probably just gonna sit in the box, honestly. As soon as we get a Pokemon, another Pokemon, that's probably the way we're gonna have to play it. All right, let's try our theory here. So what do we got here in terms of how much damage are we doing to it? Yeah, he does outspeed me for sure. 60 to 72, and then that yeah, nah. Let's get a high roll. Let's get a high roll, please. There we go. Boom! And because we have like the parental bond thing, let's go. Let's literally go. Is this a point where I could go ahead and set up with bulk up? I think this is a point that I could go ahead and set up with bulk up. Lovely bite. Ow. Okay. It's a good thing we had the sash on. Spike armor. We get the bleed, so we're gonna get crits now. Let's go. See, that's another one of the things. That's another one of the things, Ray, is that they're just like constant. It's insane. Now we need Drain Punch on Yasha. Exactly. Yeah. Get out. All right, that's 2 mons down. That's awesome. We love that. Hopefully it gets Drain Punch, because Drain Punch is easily one of my favorite moves. All right, Mach Punch will KO the young goose in the next hit. If it doesn't have a focus sash, I can never remember. Use it as a meat shield. Could do that. Okay, no sash. Love that. Bye-bye, young goose. Tried to intimidate me. I see you. Will not fall for your game. Seal. Okay, now this thing is weird because I don't understand why it's so strong, but it is. Look at that. 9 to 12. 9 to 12. That's no damage. But we obviously have to switch. And I mean, Dynamite is our best option for sure. Trixlistic, what's going on? Welcome in. How are you today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. First time seeing that name in my chat. Hope you've had a great Friday though. And there we go ahead and we get our boost. Boost. Let's just go for the double edge. Why not, right? We're +1 in attack. Gonna do a ton of damage to this guy. He's gonna hit us again, and that's fine because he's not gonna burn us, and we're gonna even get stronger. So now we're gonna wild charge. And okay, he's gonna be a pain. That's what he's gonna do. All right, we're just gonna do this then. You're forcing my hand, Seal. It's been ages since you've been in chat. You had a different username before. Oh, okay. Well, welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by again. What was your first username? I'm curious now. You've piqued my interest. All right, let's go into rugged here on the mouse hold. Yeah. What? Did he literally just do that? I mean, that's so weird. Why would you do something like that? That's crazy. It was Ruben before. Oh, okay. Well, hi, Ruben. Welcome back. That's one I know. All right, we got the reflect up. We'll just go body press. We'll just go body press as he does like 1 damage to me. You know, that's fine. No problem. You pursuit me all day, buddy. Yeah, it's funny when people change their names. Final Gambit, that's fine. Goodbye. Goodbye. Well, so this is probably your first time watching me play this game, huh? Well, it's not probably. It is your first time watching me play this game. You're in for a wild ride. Because if we thought Radical Red or Grueling Gold or any of that was supposed to be hard, what is this Shedinja supposed to be? I guess he's just supposed to be like a nuke with Final Gambit. But it never works out for him. So I could never be more grateful than that. All right, we're gonna go inventory and go ahead and set up our stuff. Infinite repel, register to the list. Pokeball, register to the list. Old rod, register to select. All right, we're looking pretty good there. We can go infinite repel and not have to worry about too much here. We're fully healed again. I do love that about this game. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go ahead actually and set up our Snom just in case we do need to use it as some kind of a meat shield, as Ray suggested. Special attack is its actually its highest stat, which is kind of crazy to me. But we can go, I guess, just this for now. Just try to get as much use out of it as we possibly can. Give you a little bit more in special defense. 1 damage final gambit. Hey, I have no idea. It's harder than Radical Red, definitely. Just because, just makes Snom defensive. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Soak up as many hits as possible. That's true. That's true. And if we can get some cheeky, like a stun spore would be great, actually, to just slow something down if we have to. And then we could give it Eviolite as well. I mean, I don't know if we should give it Eviolite or if we should just sash it to make sure it gets at least 1 hit, but either way. And the reason, Ruben, that it is more difficult, in my opinion, is that every single Pokemon has 4 abilities, 3 of which never change. It's the bottom 3 that say innate. And then it does have these as well. And then, of course, ooh, see, look at that. Look at that. Ice Scales. We could set up the Spike Armor. Yeah, 3 that never change, and then 1 that does change. So 4 total. And every Pokemon can learn any move that it has access to throughout the entire game at any time. So I'll show you what I mean here in just a second. I'm going to leave it at Ice Scales for now. That is a fine nature compared to what we have. So if you look here, these are my level up moves, right? But if we go to physical, these are all the physical moves he can learn ever. These are all the special moves he can learn ever. And then here are all the statistic moves that he can learn ever. And he gets absolutely nothing, which is kind of terrifying. But we do have dropping abilities, right? We do have dropping abilities. Let's just take a look really quickly. So Skitter Smack lowers special attack. This lowers speed. This paralyzes. And then we can, if we can find a way to lower, deals double damage versus infatuated foes. Interesting. Attract, endure. Set up hail. How to make this little guy annoying as hell. Yeah, infestation plus attract plus, does he have it? Oh, he does have attract. I just glanced right over it. Don't have infestation, which is annoying. So we do have captivate, but that only deals double damage. Oh, he does have infestation. He does. It's there. Skitter Smack. I would love that though. I don't know if I want to run attract. I think I want to run infestation instead of attract. Honestly, attract is awesome, but that means we have to stay in with it, right? We have to stay in, otherwise it'll just go away. It evolves at level 23. That's close-ish. Sharply lowers attacker's attack and special attack when feigning. I mean, endure plus infestation. That's true. That's true. But if we're gonna give him a focus sash anyway, it doesn't really matter. Focus sash. All right. Meat shield. Meat shield activated. And then we can lead with our... Ooh, I have an idea, actually. I have an idea here. And I don't know how well it's going to work out, but we're going to try our very best. We're going to try our absolute best. All right, let's see. It does get protect. It does get protect, and I was considering that. Definitely was considering that. All right, so this guy is going to just be a pain, for sure. We're faster than it. He's got Dragon Tail, Roost, Stealth Rock, and Earthquake. Does he go straight up for the Earthquake? That is the question, you know? I want to Flame Charge here, I think. And that may be a slight throw, but I'm hoping not. Stealth Rock. Okay, perfect. Ice Beam. Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to get my speed up at least one stage because of Yanma, right? I know this guy's got a Yanma somewhere. I know he'll come out, and I know he'll cause me havoc. We don't like havoc. Get out of here. Get out of here, Buggy. There he is. There's the rat. There's the rat. Did it work? It did work. Ha 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 ha. Yes! Get out. Oh, darn. You're going to outspeed me next turn. How dare you? Ice Shard. Boom! Nuclear explosion. Oh, well, don't make that sound at me. Don't even make that sound at me. It's very disconcerting. Just gonna heal. Just go back here. I don't want to use my vial. I'm stubborn like that. I'm stubborn like that. Doo-ba-doo doo 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 doo. All right. Let's see. So we got to take on both of these guys, I think. Oh, we don't have to take you on unless we get closer, which I don't think I want to do. Am I going to get attacked by something? I didn't get attacked by anything. I did get attacked by something, but it's fine. We can't take it anyways. And I don't remember what this lady has at all. I don't remember. I don't remember a tad. What do we want to lead with here? Do we just want to lead Dynamite and get like super damage? That is entirely possible. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that just because I don't remember what this girl has, and because the game crashed on me earlier and I don't know what caused it, I'm just going to save relatively frequently, at least for me. All right. Buizel. It is a small Buizel. Okay, we like that. We like the Buizel. We're just gonna go for the wild charge. He outspeeds me even with the buff. That's kind of wild. So you aren't writing down their Pokemon. I am not writing down their Pokemon. I am not. I am taking things as they come to me, essentially. And I know that's probably not the best working theory here, but it is what we're dealing with, you know? And Bouffalant is proving to be quite a useful companion thus far. Even though at +3, he's not doing enough to take out a Bidoof, which is slightly terrifying. So I'm going to go to Rugged here, just to make sure that no shenanigans happen. We don't want any shenanigans. No shenanigans, I'm telling you, okay? Bidoof is scary. Like, these little Route 1 things, like the Furret is crazy. This Bidoof is way more problematic than he ever needs to be. Are you able to get a pivot move on Carbink? I don't think so. I don't remember seeing anything on Carbink that would allow any sort of pivot shenanigans. I really like the word shenanigans tonight. But I will definitely take a gander. Oh, I moved past the gander. Wait, Diamond Arrow? Cuts through a foe's stat change. That's actually kind of sick. Let's see. Is there any kind of like rock switch out move now? That would be fun. No, it does not look like it, even though he does have a very interesting moveset, for sure. Like, to say the very least, he's got a very interesting moveset. But no, unfortunately not. I'm not seeing anything that would allow us to pivot, sadly. All right, now we use the Pokeball because we're smart like that. Set up screens and then safely switch to Bouffalons. That is true. Wait, Trick Room. Yeah, I mean, we do have a fairly slow team, but if... So Bouffalont can be quick. Well, Bouffalont... I don't know if Violent Rush would be bad for that. Bizarre! What's up? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I don't know if that would kind of neuter his ability, because his ability makes him move faster when he comes into battle. So I don't know how smart that would be off rip, you know? But I do think Rugged's a decent lead as well. Just to set up screens and move forward that way. I kind of am really enjoying so far that we have a Bouffalont. I kind of am really enjoying it. Get out. You thought your belly drum was going to scare me? It doesn't scare me. It doesn't. That scares me. Brave Bird does nothing, and you give me an attack boost, you fool. Ow. Get out. I like this Bouffalont. He's my dude so far. Thought it just gave priority. No, it doesn't give priority. It just gives me a speed boost. There's another ability that it functions very much like, but I cannot remember the name of it at the moment. Otherwise, I would tell you. I would do that. Does this guy do anything? No, you can't see my profile. You cannot dox me. I will not dox myself to you. It's not going to happen. Get over it, dude. Don't appreciate it. What did I pick up? Did I even pay attention? I didn't even pay attention. I picked up an Oshawott. That's cool. A Diancie with blue diamonds would look... Oh, dude, that would look sick. That would easily be one of my favorite shinies. That would be like Gigalith on crack. That would be so sick. That would be so cool. All right, let's do this. Because Snom is scary to have on the party at the moment. And I do like an Oshawott. I do enjoy an Oshawott. He got some really good abilities. And I'm sure in this game, they've only done better with it, you know? Go to Duat. Bam. All right, what do we got? Water fighting, violent. Okay, another Violent Rush. We've got Shell Armor, which we love. Keen Edge, boosting slashing moves. And, of course, Torrent. Also Fatal Precision and Swift Swim. So, I'm thinking between Violent Rush and Fatal Precision, I think Fatal Precision is probably the most consistent. So, I'm going to stick with that for the moment. We are 82 in attacks. We need to go up in that, obviously. Give ourselves as much to work with there as is possible. And then go... we're 60 in just about everything else. 83... What? Whoa. Why are we so high in special attack? We're like, we're actually a special attacker? That's so weird. Hold on a second. Let me see something here. Let me see some moves. What do we have? All right, let's look at the special move, right? So we don't get a boost from this, but we can run mixed, which is very interesting. So if we 1.5 or 1.2 times boost to any kind of swiping move, right? Keen Edge boost. That's what we want to look for. That's Keen Edge. Okay. We've got knockoff on for Brawler. X Scissor. Would that be helpful? That would be helpful for psychic types. I can run that. Flip turn. There we have something. We have a thing. Aura Sphere and... Let's run Aura Sphere. And then I really wish we had like... Oh, we do have Razor Shell. It's right there with the Keen Edge boost. Okay, that's awesome. So we'll just do that. we'll just do that, I think, and then we will go up in special attack. Because we've got Keen Edge, which is upping. I'm going to do this, that, and that. How does that look, Ray? How does that look? I kind of like that. Just to give me a little bit of a speed boost. If not, I can put all of that into HP. But we just need to select the nature here. We'll go minus special defense. Is that smart? I don't know that that's smart. I really, really don't like dropping defensive stats, honestly. I really don't enjoy it. Could go naughty. We're not really fast enough to kind of live anything, though. I'm going to go with that for now. Give it a focus sash and the ability to pivot. I think that's probably okay. .34 speed now. It's not great, to be honest. If we take that down, 34. Is it? I don't even know if it's worth it, to be honest. We just do that. We just do that, and that's good enough, I think, for DeWatt right now. And create a nickname. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out for whatever reason. All right. I really just want to actually name you this because it reminds me of everything. I'm feeling nostalgic. I'm just going to call you Razor, spelled that way. That's what we're going to do. All right. I kind of want to fish. Is it crazy of me to want to fish here? I kind of want to fish. I'm going to fish. I shouldn't have fished. Shit. Okay, well, it's a Luxio. That's fine. It's a Luxio. All right, feeling nostalgic again. Nostalgia is the theme, apparently, right now. Nala, because you're a lion. And I don't think we really have to touch Luxio right now. Short circuit, boost electric type moves. Okay, we've got guts as well, which is nice. Ow, ow, ow. Another mixed attacker. You are going to have your dark typing, which is nice. And then we can check your other abilities here. Electro burst. Takes 10% of the damage dealt as recoil. Ooh, we don't like that predator. Okay, so Intimidate's probably the best out of those still. But you're just going to chill in the box for now. We don't need you. As bad as that is, and I am going to just go ahead and do the most masochistic thing and see what we could have had. It would have been a core fish. Okay, so it's really not that big of a difference. Not that big of a difference. I'm not that upset about it anymore. I don't know that we've ever gone in these houses, which is kind of interesting because apparently you can't go in that one. Oh, stop walking away from me. Just talk to me. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see here. We don't need to go into Wally because I don't know that even Wally is a thing in this game. What we do need to do is go scoop up our Corvisquire because we have beaten all the trainers here, and I'm really bad about remembering this. It's a Rookidee. Forgive me, not a Corvisquire, but a Rookidee. I want my Corviknight very badly. There was a Persian here. I can't escape it because I am the slowest thing on the planet. That is a problem that we need to find an answer to. I'm just going to go to Dynamite and run away. Okay. Doodle 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 doo doodle doo. All right. Encounter time. Route 104. I will not fish. I was shot in the foot by the fishing. So, well, not really, but ooh, Go Lurk. We love Go Lurk. Yes, we do. We love Go Lurk. In this house, Go Lurk is a vibe. Big, fully evolved boy. Amazing typing. Love this Pokemon. All right, Sentry, welcome to the squad. Very, very happy with that one. Incredible. All right, that one is definitely worth considering. Just go ahead and throwing on the team for sure. What do we got here? Power Fist, Iron Fist, and the target deals special defense. Oh, whoa. Okay, so it's literally Iron Fist, but we target special defense. So that's actually awesome. Uses 20% of its defense or special defense during moves. I'm assuming it probably just, and we've got self-sufficient as well. This is just a healing machine with Shadow Shield, self-repair. Okay, wow. No guard, Iron Fist, okay. Well, I mean, we can go Power Fist or Iron Fist depending on the encounter at hand. I mean, that's pretty incredible. Let me actually look at your defenses. So we're 134 attack, which is insane. 134 attack, and then we can bolster that even more by hitting things with defense or special defense just based on what it is. 89 defense. I mean, dude, this is kind of an incredible Pokemon, and this is one that we can definitely consider throwing like the Assault Vest or the Tactical Vest on. So I think what we need to do is just do that, and then we can always give it just a little pop in defense here. All right, level up the level cap, and we'll go ahead and give you your appropriate nature, which is just gonna have to be adamant, honestly. That is the best thing I can think of at the moment. And then in terms of your moves, sir, we want to give you as many damaging moves as is possible. Meteor Mash is quite a big one. Well, Meteor Mash do be quite a big one. We do like that. That makes me very happy indeed. Earthquake is probably, unless they've added some kind of like ground punch in this game, which they may have. Powerful punch that never misses with a high crit rate. Just go with the 1-inch punch because we do have a chance to raise our attack with the Meteor Mash. Boom. Now we got fighting. I do want to run at least one ground type move because ground is fantastic. Wait. Ground do be fantastic. We can go Shadow Punch. And then does Stomping Tantrum get a boost? No, it doesn't. Okay, so no reason to run Stomping Tantrum over Earthquake at all. Okay, so we'll just go boom. Huge. What am on? And I'm gonna throw you on the team because you hold a very special place in my heart. I'm gonna put Applin in the box. We're being careful. We're being very careful, and I don't. I think we need to use Attack Vest at first. I think we need to use a Tactical Vest. Okay. Dooba-dooba-doo-doo. We gotta fight this guy. And the only Pokemon that I can remember him having at the moment is the crazy Bellsprout, which we wouldn't use Sentry for anyways. What we can do is just set up our Reflect or our stuff and then switch out into whatever we need to switch out into. I think that might be the best play. Got a pretty decent squad here. Let's just take on this little youngster and see how we manage. See how we manage. Litly O. He's so lit. I'm gonna go ahead and Litlio's gonna be a special attacker, isn't he? All right. Then we're just going to go out into dynamite. And we are going to double edge. Boom. Get out. Dude, even in the sun, that did nothing. That's kind of crazy. When you think about it, that's kind of nutty. We're doing so much damage. Oh, the aftermath. Oh, it hurts. You sleep powdered me. No. You rat. Get out. That Bellsprout is dangerous, man. It's so dangerous. Wait, is there a way? Hold on. Info. It's impish, so it's plus defense. I love that you can see all of this, by the way. That's really sick. Okay, weather, sun. We've got one turn of reflect left. Okay. So I think I should use body press this turn. Ow. Okay. Gonna reflect again. And then we are going to just go into... I mean, I guess Dynamite's probably the safest, right? Because Defog does not get rid of screens. Dude, wake up. Thank you. Wild charge, you're gone. Get out. All right, that was a little scary. Little bit scary, but we pulled through. We've got a good looking team. This Bouffalante is way better than I ever expected a Bouffalante to be. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is, I mean, he's doing a really great job so far. I do like my Buffalo. Okay, so I think, do we have 2 more battles on this fruit before we can grab our gifty? I think we have, no, we have 1, 2, I think we have 3. I have 3. You're not a battler. You're a battler. So I think I probably just want to lead with Dynamite because I know for a fact you lead with Mantike. And Mantike is going to take stupid amounts of damage from a wild charge. I don't really think that there's much that Mantike can do to me. I don't think. I'm going to go ahead and save again though, just because I'm scared now. And we're gonna see how it goes. Moo. Are you sashed up on a Thursday? You're not. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. Krabby's here, and this Krabby does some decent damage. He's got Storm Throw. He's definitely not going to KO me with anything, so I think getting a wild charge off on him is pretty good, actually. And we take him out anyway, thanks to the attack boost. Thanks, Krabby. Thanks there, bud. The Thunder Wave, that's fine. We hit him with the double edge, and he's gone too. Ducklet. What a cutie. Don't. Okay, I was about to say, don't you dare flinch, Parami. I hate that. It's like almost that's arguably worse than the French. French? What the hell? What was I saying? That's crazy. And sash, that's fine. Am I worried? That is the question. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. They won't get a single full para on me. Not one. Not a one. I'm just going to use it. I'm just going to use it. You, what do you... I cannot remember anything that you have. can't remember a single thing this person has, so we're just going to go back with our defensive lead and try it out. Okay, we've got Baniri out front. Okay, that's not bad. We'll take that. I'm going to go reflect. I'm going to body press. And body press. Mega kick do be stupid. Ooh. Whoa, hold on. Cut takes me out. Cut takes me out. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Got 6 turns left. Aura Sphere could be good here. Going for cut, so we'll take little damage from it. Oh, with the Chopple, let's go. Okay. That's good. That's the easiest that ferret's ever gone down. I hate that ferret. I don't like that ferret. He's not my friend. We are at 6 health, though, and that scares me a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. This guy has Swords Dance, Return, Brick Break, and Icy Punji. Okay, so I think we need to go to Sentry here. We go to Yasha as well. Let's go to Sentry first. Let's just see how this works. Wall shattered. Okay. Unfortunate. Let's go for the 1 inch. The 1 inch punch. Okay. Ice punch. That... Damn, that did nothing. Sentry's a monster. Sentry is actually a monster. I love it. Okay. Huge things coming off of Sentry there. And we're very close. I'll actually talk to you now. Do we have another battle? No, we don't. We get our Galarian Zigzagoon, and it is perfect. We actually get 2 of them. We've been such a good trainer. Wow. All right, let's definitely release 1, though. All right, get out of here. Get out. Level up. Just make sure everybody's at level cap, just in case. You know, it's one less thing that we have to worry about later on. I really wish you could just name them from the menu. That would be the one thing I would say about this game that I would like to see improved upon, but it's a very little complaint to have for sure. Very, very small and weensy. In fact, I just want to name a Pokemon Weensy now. That's probably going to be the next thing that we run into. That's going to be Weensy, just because I find it hilarious for whatever reason. You're the you're the least Weensy Pokemon I can imagine. Seriously. Caparaja is very interesting though. And I just have to name you Weensy now because it, you know, that's what I said I was gonna do. Ween. Do that. There you go. That's way funnier than it ever had the right to be. Okay, so let's see here. What do we got? What are we working with? Caparaja is a new one. We haven't seen this one yet. So I was Steel and Water. What the fuck? What? That's weird. Why in the world? I mean, yeah, elephants like to take a bath. But what in the world? Okay, Lead Coat. We're the slowest thing ever. We've got Sap Sipper. We've got Heavy Metal. Long Reach. Now, I don't really like long Water Absorb. We could have double immunities. That's kind of sick. Raises Growing Tooth. Could it be Tusks? Like the Growing Tusk, I think, would work. That would be kind of neat and kind of cool. But I'll go with Water Absorb for the moment until we see what we're working with here, obviously. We're already at 0.9 speed, so this thing under Trick Room would go absolutely ham. That would go absolutely crazy for sure. And then we just go. I mean, your defenses are not great. I will say, your defenses are not great. but that's kind of fine. So we just go Brave. And yeah, this thing under Trick Room would just be an absolute menace. It's really interesting to know that we have Water Stab on this Pokemon. It's going to take me a long, long time to get that in my mind, I think. I mean, Copperage is definitely heavy, right? He's definitely heavy. So that means I'm assuming that it's going to try to give us Body Press. That makes the most sense to me. Heavy Slam. Okay. And then Tectonic Fangs. Tectonic Fangs. We've got it. Okay. I like this Pokemon quite a lot, actually. He's very, very cool. Caltrops. What is that? Is that like a new one that causes bleed? That would make sense, and that would be kind of sick. It inflicts bleeding on the next Pokemon to switch to. So we have a Pokemon, and I can't remember which one it is, that gets boost from bleeding things. Right? That's interesting. Mega Evolve holding a Copperajite. That's very, very cool. You're such a cool dude. Cool dudette. Let's do this for now, right? Let's do this. Just because we've got way more attack on Copperaja. Way, way more. Now we got to figure out an item. Man, the items do be tough. Could do that. For now, I don't know why. I just want to run a Rocky Helmet at the moment. That's what I kind of want to do. And then do that. Okay, very cool. We have ourselves a Weensy now. We're a defensive team for sure. Very, very defensive. But we've got some interesting kind of variety here. I like it. I like it a lot. And I have a feeling I'm going to get a lot more usage out of this Copperaja than I should. Which I'm okay with. Totally okay with. We've got bugs coming up, so I kind of want to do this. We do got bugs. Bugs. Okay, he doesn't do anything to me. He's just going to set up webs. I mean, we know this to be the case. Nincada has Coward. Very cute and very fun. Dig KOs me, though, which is interesting. Nothing else does. So, okay, he does actually go faster. Strange. Very, very strange, but it's fine. We just go into Sentry and we eat it all day long. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to do that. That's fine. Dig on me all day, buddy. I wish I had Ice Punch. That would be lovely. But assuming that he's probably just going to go for Dig again, I'm going to click Earthquake. Yeah. Yeah. Double damage, baby. And then we'll just go for the Shadow Punch. Take him out. Get him out. Get him out. All right. So this has actually got dark, I'm sure. So let's go into Yasha. Could go into Rugged as well. Rugged might be the play. Let's see. He's got Sucker Punch, First Impression, and Trailblade. Oh, he's got Trailblades. Could go into Weensy. just in case it does try to get fast on me. Yeah, I'm going to do that. He goes for the first impression. That's fine. He hurts himself. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Aqua Fangs will kill. Heavy Slam also will kill. Let's just go for the Aqua Fang. Let's be fun. Let's be fun about it, shall we? Hey-ya! Gone. Absolutely gone. Obliterated. Obliterated bug. Heavy Slam. Astonish does nothing. We do flinch, though, which is unfortunate for us. Heavy Slam, you're gone. We're squishing bugs all day long. We do be squishing. You know? I'm pretty sure this guy heals me. I'm pretty sure this guy heals me. So I'm just going to go into the battle, and I'm probably going to regret it, but we will learn a hard lesson here if he doesn't. Right? I feel like he does, though. I feel like I've used the vial before here and then noticed that he healed me. Or something like that. Okay, so we've got Skrelp. Okay, yeah, we're fully healed. Okay, that's perfect. Skrelp do be Poison and Dragon. He's got Sludge Wave, Hydro Pump, Toxic Spikes. Hydro Pump takes me out, actually, which is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. We outspeed, though, strangely. So we could just go ahead and set up a light screen. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that. That's fine. And then we go into Weensea. We've got Water Absorb. He doesn't go for it because he's a turd. He's an actual turd, this guy. All right, let's go Tectonic Fangs. Skrelp is gone. Skrelp was a huge problem for us before. Tectonic Fangs is guaranteed to KO Carvanha. Really? I'm actually just going to go for the Body Press because I don't trust it. I mean, that does way more damage than it has any right to, honestly. And then the Rough Skin pops. Okay. Marini is here now. What does Marini have? So, can't hit me with Scald. It can only hit me with Knockoff. Knockoff does not kill me. Okay. And it'll do even less now. So we just sit here in Tectonic Fangs and we win the war of attrition. Yeah! Having these immunities is absolutely wild. All right, we're doing okay. I'm feeling good about this team. As odd as they kind of seemed, you know, from the very get-go, it seemed like a bit of an odd squad, but I'm feeling pretty good about them right now, honestly. Let's just run back really quickly and heal up. Let's recharge everything. I kind of want to talk to you and just see. Yeah, you don't give me anything. There's no hidden item there. Okie dokie then. We've got the bulk, and the bulk, my playstyle, is working out for us so far. And that's something you don't get to see very often, you know? Usually I wind up regretting playing so defensively, but today, it's on my side. I don't know why I like the defensive playstyle so much. It reminds me of like the most immediate thing I can think of is when I used to play like Yu-Gi-Oh, which is like kind of a strange connection to make, I guess. Not really. But I used to run like stall decks, right? And I used to just get the most enjoyment you've ever seen a person have out of decks like that for whatever reason. I don't know why. But I just used to love like forcing my opponents to like mill all of their cards out or do damage to themselves when they hit me. It just made me so happy, and I think it has definitely carried over, right? I do want to go ahead and see if there is a rock type move that I could utilize on you, just so I have some rock type coverage. It doesn't look like it though, sadly. Oh, speaking of which, strength is now a rock move. Okay, well, we'll take that. We'll definitely take that. I think I'm going to take it over the 1-inch punch, actually. Strangely, I'm going to take it over 1-inch punch. And now we have that on our side as well. So I'm happy about that. That helps us out with bugs for sure. That definitely helps us out with the bugs. All right, you've got Sludge Bomb, Signal Beam, Flash, and Disable. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to go for the light screen. All right, and then we're going to go into Shady, maybe. We can go into Shade. Actually, let's just go into Sentry. Let's play with Strength now. Let's do that. Let's just do that. That seems very fun for me. That seems fun. Meteor Mash. Okay, the Disable sucks. I am not a fan of the Disable, but it's fine. We're just going to go into Weensea here. Hydro Pump, boom. You got nothing on me, Sir Skit. Let's go for the Heavy Slam. Water Absorb, baby! And you're locked in, aren't you? Aren't you? Get out. Water Absorb is so good. It's so good. I don't have a poison type, so unfortunately those spikes are just going to be on the field. Maybe adding Rapid Spin to Carbink's moveset is something that we can look at. He's webbing. He's webbing. I repeat, he is webbing. He do be webbing. Probably switching into Sentry here is the best move. Shadow Punch actually does the most? Interesting. Okay, this guy must have Filter. He must have Filter or something similar to it. That's the only thing I can think of. Power Whip! Dude, this squad is outputting some damage like I haven't seen, you know? Now, he's immune to Strength, which is interesting. He's also immune to Shadow Punch, which is curious. He's immune to a whole gamut of things that don't make any sense, right? A whole gamut. I just want to come into Shady. Get out. Get out. Shady Penguin out here sniping bugs. Love to see it. All right, 4 cherry berries, gone. 4 cherry berries, gone. Mine, yum, 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 nom, nom, nom. And now we can go back and grab our Sizzlipede, I believe, and just heal up one more time. Because we do have a bit of a long route coming. Not really, but, you know, longer than I'd like it to be with only having 1 heal vial in the back pocket. No, don't go back into the Pokemon Center. I know they told you to come back, but they were just being rude. You don't have to listen. Don't allow them to bully you. No, let me through. Let me through. I'm late. I'm late. All right, so here we get the Meowth if we're able to successfully take out all these turds, which shouldn't be too much of an issue. We've got some really powerful options. In fact, I'm going to just lead with Dynamite so we can maybe just get some stab, or not stab, but some super effective electric type attacks off the rush here. That'd be lovely. Actually, Double Edge just does more. That's insane, but I'll take it. That's fine. Give me that anger point boost, baby. Give it to me. Slowpoke is gone. And we do be healing. We out here healing. Love Disc is faster. Obviously, it's faster. Energy Wave, Ice Beam, Hidden Power, Moonblast. We are specially defensive, so we should be okay. Double Edge. You're gone because you raised my attack again, you little turd. Water Spout, nothing KOs me. You're gone. Oh, we're poisoned. Okay, we got to get out now. Into Weensea, probably. Weensea! Chilling water, not today. Not today, you don't. Aha. Karma. Ooh, baby, what does Karma do? That's interesting. I've never seen that move used before. Karma. And I just want to show you something that's really cool. I really like how our trainer card like shows us all of this information, right? Okay, it shows us more information actually without clicking the card, which is fun. We've defeated 12 trainers. We've lost absolutely nothing. Now, I don't know if losses means like whiteouts or if it means lost Pokemon. So we'll have to keep an eye on that as we move forward here. Yeah, let's just do that. That may have been silly, but you know what? I operate in a silly kind of wavelength, you know? I operate in a silly wavelength. All right, we've got a Bidoof. Because of course we do. We have a Bidoof. Double edge. Okay, it does massive damage to him. He crit us, so we maxed our oh, baby. We maxed our attack. That's amazing. Lechonk. My God, this is just devastation. Oh, we finally miss. We don't miss. You're gone. Get out, Munchlax. Get out. That was insane. Anger Point is such a wild ability in this game. Holy. That is great. I love that. Can you imagine if we gave it a choice band? Which I could very well do. I could absolutely do that, and that would just be immense. Now, do both of these Pokemon have Sap Sipper? That is my question. I think you do not. Okay, and you know, it's a thing. I'm just gonna go with the Iron Fist here. And they are probably going to hit me on the special side of things more often than not. So I am going to go ahead and give you a different item. We'll go with the Assault Vest. And then move Weensea here as well. Well, we could do Weensea and Shady. Right? We could do that. That could work out really well for this. Yeah, I think we'll do that. And then actually, I don't see them using any water moves here. So maybe this is the point where we change into Growing Tooth, right? Just continue to get boosts as much as possible. We're holding the Rocky Helmet. We do have Sap Sipper. Okay. So let's see if we can give ourselves... Yeah, let's see if we can give ourselves a biting move that will actually work in our favor here. Iron Fangs might be the best option that we have. Yeah, it's looking like it. So we can just go with the Iron Fangs over the Aqua Fang here, because these are all grass types that we're coming up against here. So it makes sense. I'm just going to go ahead and save again. All right. Yep. Guaranteed to KO the Petalil. We love that. And then we'll go ahead and get our boost, which we also love. And this will guaranteed KO the Cottony. So we take that. Tailwind, so we wouldn't outspeed no matter what. We're going to pop off here and take out both sides. Weensea does so much damage. I love it. All right, so we're already +2. And now we've got the sun out, which is really great for Shady. We've got Oddish. And we've got Cherubi. Okay, so we shouldn't have too much of a problem with this. Safeguard gets set up. That is fine. Let's go on the Cherubi, and then we'll just go... we'll just Flamethrower. That's fine. Oh, that's not fine. My goodness. Shady is hurting a bit. Shady's hurting just a bit, but we can kind of get out of here with Shady now, I think, and we'll be all right. Right, we'll heavy slam the bound sweep, take it out. We're going to switch out Primplup into Dynamite. Boo! Okay, that's fine. Anger point, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Guilt trip. How dare you, sir? Boom. And boom. You're gone. Tangela, you bulky thing. Rocket, what's going on, buddy? Welcome into the stream. We are on a fresh run, as I'm sure you saw by the title, because, you know, I'm good about doing things like that usually. Okay, I'm gonna run back and heal just to be safe. I don't think I need to, but I am going to play it a little bit more carefully, a little bit more cautiously, some might say, than I normally might. I want to get my vial back, even though this is going to be the last battle that we have to take on before we hit our next city, and that's very fun for us. Actually, I need to check something just really quickly here. Okay. Sweet. Did I drink all my tea? God damn it. I go through tea so fast whenever I stream. It's ridiculous. Same thing if I play D&D. I just eat through tea. It's ridiculous. I don't know how many times I can say ridiculous. I really got to learn to pace myself, though. Okay, our lead currently... No, I didn't mean to save again there, but it's fine. Didn't mean to do that either because I'm throwing so hard. Just go back to leading with rugged. Why not? Should I or shouldn't I? Well, I say let's always battle, right? Let's battle. Why not? Just light screen. Okay, we're not doing a ton of damage, so we can just go ahead and get out, I think. Actually, let's just go ahead and check. Let's just go ahead and check some stuff, right? All right, your speed is 57, so you're going to outspeed just about everything. That's fine. You got Choice Scarf. Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. So you can only go for Energy Ball now, which makes it easy for me to go into Weensea. Because we have Sap Sipper. I believe you have Sap Sipper as well. You don't. Why do I remember having 2 with Sap Sipper? I don't know. Oh, Shadow Tag. That makes total sense. Okay, so we're just gonna go for it, you know? It's fine. You're gone. All right. We got a Skidoo. You can too. Aha! Aha! You're bulking? You're bulking. I don't like that. Stop bulking. You're milk drinking! Oh, you're such a rat, dude. You're such a rat, but it's okay. What is your speed? Speed is 44. Ooh. Oh, we're 45. Let's go. Let's go. We outspeed by 1, even though we're down speed. Wow, I never changed your... Oh. Oh, okay. That was really risky of me, actually. That's fine. Ice Beam and Flamethrower will take out this Skiddo. We do outspeed by 1. Okay, he was getting a little bit scary. Not gonna lie, he was getting a little bit scary. Your speed is 50, so you definitely outspeed me. I need to get out. I need to get out of here. Yasha could come in. The drip. Oh, wow. Why did that do so much? You're now bleeding. Wah wah wee wah, that did a bunch of damage. And he hit the first turn, too. No, he didn't hit the first. What happened there? What in the world happened there? All right, we're just going to go for the Meteor Mash. Maybe we can grab ourselves an attack boost. Boom. Get out. Attack boost? No attack boost. Unfortunate. Self-repair comes in handy, though. And then the Starly comes out. All right, so strength should take this out. Nope. Floaty Fall is rough, dude. I still don't fully understand that move, but Floaty Fall do be rough. And Starly is down. We are through. We are absolutely through. And now we can go and collect our Meow. Give me that. Give me it. I love... Oh, we got 2. I keep doing that. I'm really bad about that. My word. All right, let's get ourselves to the Pokemon Center here. Oh, we don't need that. We actually have our Shady Penguin, which we need to change his ability. Hold on. We definitely desperately need to change your ability, even though it did kind of... It kind of hampered us beforehand. So we just need to go... what do we do? Minus special defense, maybe? Up in special attack, minus special defense. I think that might be the way for the moment. There we go. We'll just go a little bit of a rash nature on you. We do have the focus sash, so we have a little bit more survivability than we would otherwise. And that should be a really good loadout for that Pokemon for the time being. All right. Well, guys, we have made our way to Rustboro, and this is where I am going to just go ahead and wrap up. We actually have 0 deaths so far, which up to this point is unbelievable in this game. So this run might have some legs to it. I hope I haven't jinxed anything now, but because I've said that, now I fear a jinx. That just makes perfect sense for me to end the video here. But thank you all so much for coming out, spending some time on your Friday with me. I very much appreciate it as always. And until next time, guys, tomorrow, have a great rest of your night. Bye.